This video we are going to study the properties of determinant. So there are 6 properties, but in the exam I think so far in the examination I think in one of the exam the question is asked for 2 marks to prove the property. So here just we'll go through the property and with one of the example. So first property, the value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. For example, I have taken delta, that is determinant, this determinant I have taken, and after expanding we got the value is minus 28. But as what the property says, if I interchange the rows and columns, interchanging the rows and column means what? Taking the transpose means rows you have to change to what? Columns. That is 2 minus 3 5 changes to first columns, second row changes to second column, third row changes to third column. Now after interchanging the rows and columns I got this determinant. Now this determinant again you have to expand, again you will get the answer is minus 28 only. That you can verify because in the last video you know it how to expand the 3 cross 3 determinant. So we will not waste more time in this. So first property, what it says, the value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. Okay. Second property, if any 2 rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged, then sign of the determinant changes. In the first property all the rows and columns were interchanged, but in the second property any 2 rows or 2 columns are interchanged, then value of the determinant changes by its sign. Okay, so for example, so delta is what? This determinant I have taken again, same as we have taken the example in the first property. So as you expanded there, so here is the value is minus 28. So this is delta. Okay, still we have not applied the property. Now we will apply the property and we'll see what we get the answer. So here see applied the property. Any 2 rows they have said, I have interchanged R2 interchanged to R3. See, not only with the rows, you can interchange with columns also, but I have taken with the rows. So R2 interchanges to R3 I have taken. If you want, you can take it as R1 changes to R3 also. Okay, so here after interchanging I got this determinant, means we have changed R2 and R3. But when you expand this, you will get the answer is 28. Okay, delta value is minus 28, but after applying the property we got the answer is 28. So there is a change in the sign. This is the second property. A third property is what here? If any 2 rows or columns of a determinant are identical means what? Same in the sense what? In the rows or in the columns all the elements must be same. Okay, then value of the determinant is 0. Okay, see, this property is important as per the examination point of view, because based on this you may get a 1 mark question. Okay, so they will say prove that determinant is equals to 0. So for 1 mark most probably you will get the question on this property. Okay, so that is delta. So delta, what I have taken means directly I have taken the example. First row is 3 2 3, second row 2 2 3, third row is 3 2 3. So if you observe in this determinant, the first row and the third row both are same. See, no, 3 2 3, 3 2 3 means their corresponding elements are same. Therefore, so when the 2 rows are same, then value of the determinant is what? 0. But that I have verified here by expanding. Even expanding also will get it 0 only. So this, whatever we spend the time for expansion, that we can reduce by applying this property in the exam. Okay, now fourth property, if each element of a row or column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then its value get multiplied by k. Okay, if each element of a row or column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then its value gets multiplied by k. Means what it says, suppose your determinant is for one of the suppose just generally you have one determinant, that determinant is delta, its answer is suppose 4. and if you multiply the determinant by constant k, even that answer also will get multiplied by constant k, means the delta answer is k, sorry 4, but when you multiply by constant to any one of the row in the determinant, then the value also will get multiplied by k, means that value will becomes what, 4k. Okay, here I have taken one of the example, 102, 18, 36, 134, 17, 3, 6. Actually this example is prove that this determinant is equals to 0. Again, one mark important it is. So see, what I have done is actually by using this property only it is. So here 102, 18, 36, 134 and 17, 3, 6. So we have to prove that this determinant is equals to 0. Okay, then to make this determinant is equals to 0, we have to make any two columns or rows are identical, that is same, right? Then what we can do is, so this 102, 18 and 36, how we have written, see here, 6 into 17 means 102, 6 into 3, 18, 6 into 6, 36. So what you observed here, in the first row, okay, there is a constant which is fixed, there is 6, 6, 6, means first row is multiplied by 6 here. Okay, then this 6 we can take out common, see in the matrix. So when you want to take a common, okay, suppose if you take any common element, then it will be throughout the matrix, it will be what, throughout the matrix. Okay, for example, I think you can just see here, suppose we have this matrix like 4, 4, 8, 16. This is the matrix. Now in this matrix you can't take any common element from a row or column, you have to take it throughout the matrix. Means what, suppose I have taken 4 is common, then this will become 1, 1, 2 and 4, means all the elements got changed. Okay, but suppose if it is a determinant, I'll take with the same 4, 4, 8, 16, then in this you are not able to take that 4 is common throughout the determinant, what you to do is you can able to take any common element with row or with column. Okay, but here I think in the row it is possible, here also 4, here also 4, so you can take out 4 is common, then you left with 1, 1, 8, 16. I hope you understood. Means in the determinant we can able to take the common elements from a particular row or from the particular column. Then that 6 is common here, left with 17, 3, 6, 1, 3, 4, 17, 3, 6. So here R1 and R3 are same, therefore value of this determinant is 0, that is 6 into 0 is 0. So this is the property number 4 here. Now we'll go with next property, property number 5. So what the property number 5 says here, if some or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed as a sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as a sum of two or more determinants. Okay, so I will tell you what this exactly property. Okay, I think I have taken one example, show that this determinant is equals to 0, but I will let you know. See, in this determinant, R1 is having with the single term, R3 is having with single term, but check about R2, it is having sum of the two, If suppose in the determinant any row or any column, if it is expressed as sum of the two terms, then that determinant can be expressed as sum of the two determinants. I think you can just see now in the example. So I have taken this LHS here as I have written, but what the property says, if the any row or column is having the sum of the two terms, then that determinant can be expressed as sum of the two determinants. So see here, whatever the single terms are present in the other rows, that you have to keep as it is, that A, B, C have kept A, B, C. But now see in this sum of the two terms, A plus 2x. Now from this you can take only first term, that is A. From this first term B, from this first term C, third row as it is. This is your first determinant. Next, again ABC as it is. Again from the second row, now you have to take second element, 2x, 2y, 2z, and again third row as it is. See, here it is sum of the two terms. Now here I got sum of the two determinants. Suppose if you are having sum of the three terms here, you will get three determinants. Okay. Now as per the property number, I think 3, what the property number 3 says, if any two rows are identical, then value of this determinant is 0. Okay, plus now 2x, 2y, 2z. I think in the second row 2 is common, so I have taken 2 is outside, left with a, b, c, x, y, z, x, y, z. Again here r2 and r3 are identical, therefore value of the determinant is again 0. So that is 2 into 0. So 0 plus 2 into 0 is 0 only. So therefore it is proved here. And last property, that is sixth one, if to each element of any row or column of a determinant the equimultiples of corresponding elements of other row or column are added, then the value of the determinant remains the same. So here, instead of giving the example for this, I have given one of the operation. See, this type of operation you have seen in the matrix also, right? Ri changes to Ri plus k into Rj, or Ci changes to Ci plus k into Cj. What it means? Suppose you are having one determinant, its answer is 4. Now to this determinant, if you applied the operation, suppose r1 changes to r1 plus 2 into r2, r1 plus 2 into r2, then you will get another new determinant now after applying this operation, that is delta 1. So when you expand this determinant, again you will get the answer is same only, that is what, 4, what that property 6 says. Okay, so these are the 6 properties. See, these properties we have to use to solve next exercise, which is based on this. And see, based on this property you will get one of the question which is important for 4 marks, in the annual exam. So we will end up with this properties. So in the next video we are going to see with the exercise based on the properties. Thank you.